Austin here with Counterculture Farms. Today we're going over land management. We're over here above this bottomland. River's right in the back. This bottomland field is producing nothing but weeds, right? Just little patches of Bermuda. We're turning it back into a luscious heaven, grassy heaven for livestock. So, what all does that entail? As you can see, all this field has already been disked, right? You see all the barren land, and then we've got the grass right here. Let me turn this around for you. So right here you see our big disc in the middle. We've already run around the edges pretty well. This middle part, you can see right where we stopped. We've started coming back and forth from the far tree line to these fence posts, dragging it the other way to help break up the rest of it that has not been easily broken. So are we for tillage? Not really, but in the right circumstance, you know, it is needed. There's been a lot of damage to the land already. This bottom part down here was actually planted with soy, corn, some different things in the past, and they actually mounded up the field. So across the whole field, you can't quite see the lines, but basically every 3 foot there was a mound that was 3 foot wide, and it was ridiculous to drive over. It's still not completely smooth, but man, it's like driving a boat on choppy water when you go across it in the four-wheeler. Terrible. I'd like to cut it for hay in the future. So right now we are disking it just to smooth it back up, just deep enough to break up all the mounds, smooth the whole field back up, and hopefully not have to ever touch it again with a disc. Tillage does destroy the soil community, the microbiome that's going on, the bond between the plants and the soil and all the little livestock in the soil, right? That is understandable. It's a bad deal, right? But they can heal, it can fix. We've got our cows grazing in the back. We've got sheep grazing right over here in this bottom patch. We just moved them in here just to really clean up the weeds over here. So we've smoothed up the fields for the most part. We've got fescue coming in. Fescue does not really grow well around here from what I'm told. It's too far south. I don't really know anyone growing it. I've heard of one guy south of here that's got, I just heard this a couple weeks ago, that he has got some fescue established. He bought a place that has it established, so he didn't do it himself. So I can't really ask him questions on how to establish. But anyways, in the bottomlands, soil's a little bit cooler, temp's a little bit cooler. So hopefully that will give it enough buffer in the hot summer months. And if we lightly graze it, leave it well stocked in the summer to where we don't really hurt it too bad, and grow it with some other warm season stuff, maybe it'll make it. I really hope it will, because this could help us get off of hay. Hay is such a huge cost, especially this year. We're all looking at $100 bales of hay. And that's before it even gets to your place, right? So if you could get off hay in East Texas, it would be a move. A lot of people up north rely on, or north of us, rely on fescue. It ain't prevalent here. That's not what we do. We do Bermuda, Bahia. We feed hay in the winter. So, like all things counterculture, we're going to try things a little bit different. We're going to see how it goes. We're almost done disking, and smoothing up this field will be the next step. Seeds coming in here in a few days. Hopefully we'll have this planted by, I'm shooting for the 15th. So more videos coming soon. We'll of course show the establishment periods. I'm hoping that this helps feeds my cows during the winter. We don't have as much hay put up as I'd like, so we're planting a lot of cover crop this year. More to come on that. We'll be planting wheat, barley, ryegrass, of course this fescue, a mix. Some fields will be straight, those grains that we'll graze as a grass, right? Not grain the feed, but classifying that grass. We've got some more mix from last year that we didn't finish putting out. That was about a 10 to 15 species mix. Did really well, had a lot of brassicas in it. We are throwing the whole gamut at it this year, hoping that we do not have to feed much hay this winter. So keep coming back. Remember, hit that subscribe button. Leave me some comments below. Let me know what you're thinking, what you like, what you don't like. That's it. Keep your counterculture. Peace.